quarterfinal round at 141 pounds. Four-time ACC champ Devin Carter, Virginia Tech. And for North Carolina State, quite the story. The true freshman Kevin Jack actually had his red shirt pulled off in mid-February as the Wolfpack were getting set to wrestle the Pitt Panthers. An injury to Sam Spino forced Pat Popolizio to bring in Jack. He went 2-0 in the ACC duels. He's 2-0 this week at the NCAA tournament, facing the veteran of this conference in Devin Carter, last year's national runner-up.
Well, it certainly looks like a mismatch at this point, but you got to be impressed with his Jack's ability to get this far in the tournament. You know, he's coming off a red shirt. That's you know, think you're going into the season as a redshirt freshman and called into duty and making the most of his opportunity. And of course, Devin Carter, everybody a little bit shocked about the seed that he got in this tournament. He was, you know, last year's NCAA runner-up to Stever. He's been nothing but, you know, solid all year. Had one loss to Mitchell Port, the number 2 seed, and working his way back into it. And Jack back in on a shot.
A couple of different body types in this weight class when you look at these two athletes.
Yeah, and I think that you know, it's really important for a guy like Carter to not allow the freshman to continue to get more confidence, and getting into a neutral position like this is, you know, for the whole period is going to be, you know, play to his advantage. But Carter is just so explosive on his feet, constant motion, likes to work the head. See him coming to the collar tie, dropping in off that ankle. You can tell that Jack has felt that a few times, and he's basically bailing out on it. Now a single leg attempt. You know, it's really, I look at the emotion of these coaches, what they go through, the roller coaster of emotions. You know, Virginia Tech coach Kevin Dresser, I've known him for a long time. Nice takedown there by Carter, but I've known him for a long time. But coming off of an overtime loss, your 25-pounder, you know, up 5-2, and you know, find a way to lose that match, and now you got to deal with the emotions and get yourself back into the emotions of the next match. It's really, being down this close to the action is pretty neat to watch.
Takedown, Carter gives the escape, so a 2-1 lead for Devin Carter, just the 8th wrestler in ACC history to capture 4 ACC titles. Phenomenal career, had that tremendous run coming back from the serious hamstring injury last year that cost him 3 months of the season.
It was amazing. He was even able to come back and then get that far in the tournament. You can see now Jack's got him in trouble now. This is tight. He's got the head up off the mat, able to get 2 back points. This is really tight. If he could go ahead and thread his left arm through there, I don't think he has his left arm there at all, so he's only going to get the 2 back points. So this, actually 3. Score is 6-2, and I tell you what, Pat Popolizio, exactly what they're looking for. They caught Carter reaching, trapped the head, came across and put Carter on his back, and now they're in a favored position for him. They're in the top position. If he can close out the period in the top position, which he just gave up the escape, now Carter has enough time to be able to go ahead and get back on his offense and stay cool. Stay composed. You hear Kevin Dresser talking about don't get impatient. You don't want to get into a rolling match here with him. Do solid technique. This is the most important takedown of the match right here. If it's working off that 2-on-1, the next takedown is the most important takedown of this match. Kind of an overstatement, but you see a little half shot there by Jack at the edge.
So Kevin Jack, after 3 minutes of wrestling, on top of last year's national runner-up Devin Carter. These 2 ACC wrestlers, the veteran Carter, the young freshman Jack, in the spotlight here in St. Louis for the first time in his young career.
Well, Jack is used to this spotlight. He was able to go ahead and defeat Iowa's Josh Jeva and you know, make a dent in Iowa's team race hopes. Jeva, the number 5 seed in this weight class. Nice escape there, so that makes the score 7-3, 4-point lead. Again, Carter is just continuing to go to his left, okay, with Jack's right, and Jack is onto it, all right? You got to make sure that the guy just doesn't have to be alert with one side of the body. He needs to change it up a little bit, throw an off-speed pitch to the other side, come back with a fastball.
Jack trying to keep Carter off balance as we start the second period.
Nice low shot. You know, Jack is an intelligent wrestler. He's measuring those setups. You know, a lot of repetition on the same setup, and he's able to drop in on a low shot. And Carter does not have this man measured. Likely to get a stalemate, but look at the range. He's stepping around the head, trying to step around the head with the left leg. Gets stalemate call. Tony Roby, Virginia Tech assistant coach, up off of his chair. Got to go higher pace, they're telling your man. Jack back in on the shot. He looks pretty fresh. Shoelaces flat. Got to find a way to get him up. Compete in this position. Advantage for Carter. Gets the takedown.
Carter circles around, gets the 2.
See, he's just one and done. He doesn't have any motion. Jack doesn't have any motion. When he gets to that leg, he's got to get active and get to a corner and get up and drive into him. That's why I always talk about that laces up position. You know, just get your laces up and start moving and competing.
Carter continues to want to work on the feet. And the 2 wrestlers go out of bounds. So the unseeded Jack from North Carolina State, one of 5 freshmen this year in the Wolfpack lineup. A young movement going on in Raleigh.
And really kind of Carter is going at this at the same pace the whole time. He hasn't picked it up since he gave up the big move. It's just pretty much marching into his opponent. And now Jack has dropped in on the leg enough to... Now he's going to try to go behind. That time Jack got his laces up and drove back in on the leg. And that saved him for that period.
Fast forward here, next 2 minutes, if you're North Carolina State, Jack maintaining this 3-point lead.
Well, Carter's down. I think Jack, what he has to do is work hard in the top position to try to collect a riding time point.
See the caution issue there to Jack up top.
Waist ride. See, this is where he's solid. He has such range, and he gets so tight, you know, pulling on his own shoulder joint. And now you see Carter moving back up, hits the switch. Jack pretty alert still. Now it makes it a 2-point match. Riding time not a favor, not a factor. Excuse me. Again, he is constantly attacking to one side. There, you got to spin the other direction, but. They're encouraging him. And he's really got time. Carter's got time to take down. He's got to be looking for 2 takedowns. Takedown just ties it, but go behind situation for Carter. Drifting to the right. Jack did a nice job of competing. He's keeping his head off the mat. Moves off, and Carter is picking the pace up. No stalling warning in this point in the match. Got a one-and-done shot right there, easy for Carter to pick up. So he's going to go ahead and release him. Jack immediately jumps back on the ankles. Carter's still in the top position. He's got an opportunity to finish this, looking for a stalemate. You know, this changes the tempo again. He's going to get a reversal. Good call. Referee Jeff Cook. Referee waited for the reversal call. Now Carter really finds himself in trouble. So unseated Jack from North Carolina State making some noise.
Smart move there by Jack, dropping down to the ankle when Carter wanted to cut him.
Yep, and you know what? You need to coach people up on that as far as the... Yeah. Some of these guys get a little bit lackadaisical on cutting. When you cut him, really cut him, all right? Don't make it a position where it's in doubt. And that's what happened. I mean, this Jack has got a long set of arms, dives right back on the ankles. Now he comes into that tight waist ride. Carter needs a reversal. He's looking for the switch. Jack for that tight waist, or actually tight hip ride, really controlling the hips. Now he's got the ankle, and this is over.
Last year's runner-up, the 4-time ACC champion, Devin Carter, in trouble. North Carolina State senses it. The freshman out of Connecticut, jumping in this Wolfpack lineup in mid-February, pulled off the upset here in St. Louis.
The upset of the tournament so far, and amongst many upsets. a testament to just never giving up out there. Caught him with the big move with 6 points, but he was able to add 4 more after the big 5-point move that he was able to get. So, tell you what, that's a nice job. North Carolina State coaching staff has to be ecstatic.
Freshman Kevin Jack, Danbury, Connecticut product, gets the win here in the quarterfinals. A 10-8 decision over the 4-time ACC champion Devin Carter. So it will be Jack into the semifinals. And next up, Logan Stieber of Ohio State. Stieber looking for his 4th national championship for the Buckeyes. So Jack and Stieber in the semis at 141.
Scoring one of the escape.